Hey guys, it's Aubrey from Muttley Plans. I just wanted to do a flip through for this week's video of all of my February 2025 spreads. And just kind of let you know how the state of the planner is going. And so anyway, gonna hop into it. So I haven't added any pictures into the year in pictures. I do have some to print out. But honestly, this month was pretty hectic, so it has not happened. I still need to update this. I did keep up with my different habits, but yeah, as we go through this, you'll learn why things kind of got derailed a little bit in February. This is my monthly spread, so a little bit different look to it than when I first did the plan with me for this spread. I didn't keep up with my habit of no meat because I've done very bad about the whole no meat thing. I did make it the full 21 days, which that was the original goal. But yeah, after I met my 21-day goal, I was like, okay, cool, and haven't really kept up with it. Really, the main highlights of the month of February was my Esterbrook Esty arrived, so on the 6th of February, which was pretty great. Followed immediately the next day by my car breaking down, followed by on the 10th, finding out that my car was not going to survive. And so that definitely took the steam out of the month of February. So yeah, those were kind of the... Oh, that's a lie, and my husband's gonna hear this. Dadgummit. The biggest highlight of February was that I had my 2-year anniversary. So, while all of this other stuff was going on, this was absolutely the highlight of the month that I forgot about. But we did celebrate 2 years married, so that was pretty exciting. For me and him, I think. I don't know. Now then, moving on into the weeklies. So that was the last full week of January. And then we came in here. So, Saturday and Sunday were February, and then all of this was March. But this was technically the first spread for February and the last spread for, March. And truthfully, I really, really like this spread quite a bit. I got kind of artsy a little bit with my different stickers. I am in love with blue, apparently, because I have a ton of different stickers in various types of blue, and I really enjoyed, like, making the spread around these stickers right here, these mountain landscapes, these snowy ones. And so that was a lot of fun. This right here is actually not a sticker. It is washi tape, and I don't think I have it in my little bucket here. But this is pho or ramen. That's a lie. It's ramen. It's got eggs in it. Ramen washi tape. And I just went in and I cut around the bowl of ramen and put it there because a new ramen place opened up in our town, and it is phenomenal. So definitely wanted to put that in. This week I did kind of mess up because I went ahead and inked up my pen before before the month actually switched, And so that is why this is this Autumn in Auburn, which was the ink of the month for February. And that was something I forgot to show y'all. So ink of the month for February was Autumn in Auburn, but I also tried Endless Candy Sea, Ferris Wheel Press Pink Sugar Beach, which if you didn't see the ink planning video for this one, you might go check it out. Had no idea Pink Sugar Beach was a shimmer until this video, and that was after it was my ink of the year last year. So if you want a good laugh, go watch that video. And then Diamond Rosewood. I did also have one more ink. Oh, this Cayenne. So Noodler's Cayenne. This orangey one was also an ink of the week, but I forgot to add it here. So that's why that's not there. Moving on, so I really enjoyed this spread. I actually, this washi tape right here is one that I picked up from the Paper Seahorse. Yes, the Paper Seahorse in Tampa, Florida. And I just put that down the bottom here, and then the excess, because it's actually, here's the roll right here. What it is like just a bunch of mail stacked on each other, and so it's kind of got different divots and deep edges in it, and so I just rolled it along the bottom, and then I cut the excess off, and instead of throwing the excess away, I put it up here because I was like, oh, let me see if I can do a top deal. It worked out really well on this side, and then this side we kind of lost a little bit of momentum, but that's okay. I still really appreciated this spread as a whole. What did I do? Oh, and then these different butterflies, and then this sticker here and here were all from a book that if you've been seeing any of my setups lately, you would know, but it's this Agenda 52. Wildflower is the name of the book. So I really have enjoyed that book because it's got like the antique flower vibes, and I like it quite a bit. Let's see. Oh, we had a fire in the fireplace, and then this was when I started having car trouble. Looks like I had a few naps in here. And then, oh, this was very interesting this week. This was the first, I'm pretty sure it was the first game at my part-time job that I covered. So, like, I went and I worked, and then I had to show up for my the game that I was covering, and so right in the middle of it, my husband and I squeezed in a little lunch date, so that was pretty fun. And then even though I was exhausted at the end of covering the game, my SD had come, so I was super excited to get that. I literally opened it out of the box, I inked it up, did a couple of scribbles with it, and then I was like, I am so tired, and so I went to bed, and then I played with it the next day more. So covered another game there. Oh, and then this here is so it's part of the packaging that the Esterbrook SD came in, and so I just kind of ripped it up because I thought it would look really cute here, and I had a blank space, so why not? Yeah, but I really enjoyed this spread. I'm definitely a florals and butterflies gal, and if it's in those antique-y like colors, even better. This week I actually used I believe it's the Day to Night or Sunset kit or something like that from Coffee Monsters Co. This was a kit that my husband had bought me last year after I had told him I had bought an A5 planner. And so this was the first time I was able to use this kit that he got me. I really like the way that it turned out. the ink of the week this week was this Noodlers, and you'll see in some of my reviews when we get to the journaling page stuff that I love the color of this ink, and it seems to be a trend with Noodlers, but I love the color of this ink. However, Noodlers takes forever to dry, and so that's why there's some of these smudges here and anywhere else that I wrote with this ink, because sometimes, you know, I had to shut this before it would dry and stuff. So but I really did like my use of the small like Coffee Monsters Co stickers. This was Coffee Monsters Co. This is from Planner Kate. These were from like little random sticker books that I've had and gathered over the years. But I really enjoyed how this came out. So yeah, it was pretty enjoyable to use this kit. I would absolutely use it again. I just don't have any more kits right now from Coffee Monsters Co. Oh, and I forgot, see, I did it. The 14th, Valentine's Day, I forgot to even write it down because in February we do celebrate Valentine's Day because my husband is very sweet, and he surprised me with peonies, which is like my favorite flower. And so it was really, really sweet because I was kind of stressed out on the 14th. I know it says, hey, I took a personal day because I absolutely needed that time off work. It was going crazy and stuff. But I did go to my part-time job just to get a couple of hours of work in. And then when I left, because when I left, my husband picked me up and surprised me with some peonies and a Valentine's Day card that he had bought me. Because at this point, he and I were carpooling because we only had one truck, which we had for 3.5-ish weeks, somewhere in that ballpark, where we had to use only his truck because my car was broken down, but I was in that pesky little situation of I still owed money on my car, not like an unbelievable amount. And so we made the choice, my husband and I, to actually pay off my car before, or get pretty darn close to it. I still technically owe $600 on it. As I'm, you know, videoing this, but wanted to pay off the vast majority of it, if not all of it, before I got into a new car. And so we were carpooling much of the month of February. For those of you who are wondering, it really wasn't that bad carpooling. He's a halfway decent guy, you know, and a pretty good chauffeur. But so Valentine's Day, I had this pretty like, I mean, it was a fun one, but it really wasn't Valentine's Day oriented, and that is because my anniversary is the week after Valentine's Day. I blame my husband, but yeah, our anniversary is actually the 23rd right here. And so I always like to save the lovey-dovey, you know, romantic like spreads for that. For my anniversary week instead of using them on Valentine's Day. I do like pink, but pink is not necessarily my favorite as far as like, I don't want to see it and I'm like pink and then pink again and stuff like that. I like variation in my colors and my spreads as I flip through. So anyway, yes, pink. And this was honestly a mismatch of different things that I had. So these here are cute. They're from Brienne Nicole Designs. So is this little YouTube sticker right here. But then I also have some Planner Kate items. These nap ones right here are from Brienne Nicole Designs. Of course, Coffee Monsters Co. These little balloons are Planner Kate. And then everything else I got from like random booklets that I have. I am very blessed now that I can afford smaller sticker shops, but when I first started out planning 4 or 5 years ago, that was absolutely not the case. And so, of course, I got sticker books, instead of, spending, $9 on $9 to $20 on sticker sheets that only have like 20 or 30 stickers. I would just get these books, and that wound up being more bang for my buck and where I was at that point in my life. And so I have quite a few collected because I didn't really get into a position where I could afford stickers from small shops consistently until about 2 years ago. So I have about 2 or 3 years worth of sticker books. So yeah, anyway, so all of these are random sticker books that you see, like these boxes right here. And you can tell that they're kind of older stickers because they've lost their sticky, but I'm too cheap and I don't know, it just pains me to throw some of them away. So I'm trying to use them where I can. Anyway, but yeah, so highlight the anniversary. But then also this week, I feel like, oh yeah, this was kind of a sad day. My sister's dog died. We were under a pretty good cold advisory. This was the week where there were quite a few blizzards. And so actually this day I had to work from home. This day we had a late call at work, so like I didn't have to go in until 10 a.m. And so it was kind of like a weird schedule for me. But yeah, overall, not a bad week at all. I am horrible at keeping up with my trackers. I did work out and drink more water than what it shows here, but yeah, I'm just not good at keeping up with my trackers. So moving on to this one. So this is the last weekly spread of February, and February stops right here. This is actually my second favorite, I think, spread, because truthfully I really enjoyed this one, but I also like this spread because it's not quite as congested as some of my past spreads. So I am still trying to figure out like what I do and don't like. And yeah, this spread is pretty nice. Like you get a little bit of that white space going on, but it wasn't bad. Like I like being able to put in these little deco stickers when needed, but they're not like overpowering like if I put a box or something. And so I really enjoyed that. I think this is the first week I did this. Yes. I also really, really liked doing this with the sidebar where I had my budget check-in here, and then I just have my YouTube checklist here, and then down here under 8, because if you watch my videos, you would know after 8 p.m., I'm in bed unless it's the weekend, and honestly, I don't really plan a whole lot on the weekend. But so I started putting like, okay, what did I do today? What are the highlights? If I wanted to look and see exactly like what I accomplished or highlights of that day, I can just look down here, and I've really enjoyed it. It's also motivated me, especially on these walks. to like really dig in, and or it's motivated me to actually do the walks, I should say. Because I want to do, okay, I did these 3 things, and you know, sometimes between work and getting home and yeah. Anyway, accomplishments. We love to see our accomplishments. Oh, I also got to use this this marker. So I got some Happy Mail from a pen pal, and this was in it with a bunch of other goodies. But it's a sparkly, like, little, I don't know if it's a highlighter or just a regular marker, but I thoroughly enjoyed getting to use it, and it actually went really well with the overall theme, and so it was fun. The ink of this week, I'm actually gonna buy a bottle of when I get a chance, and it was Diamine Rosewood. Yeah, this is the first ink out of my samples that I got from Goulet Pens. That I was like, yes, I need a bottle of this. And so I will eventually get a bottle of it. So that was pretty exciting. This is this week, so you don't need to worry with that. Okay, yeah. And so what I've been doing, and it's changed even a little bit from the month of February, but what I've been doing is I've been taking a vellum and just blocking off to where, like, this is to indicate, hey, we're flipping over into a new month, which is February, and everything. And then I have also been doing, like, basically a little overview of the month. This one I didn't fully fill out because, as you can see, I didn't use this Inks of the Week section. My wellness, I actually am kind of proud of myself on my wellness. But then monthly highlights, I did keep up with that. I did note my ink of the month, which is like my all-time favorite ink, so I knew I would love it. But I also got to track my YouTube growth and my Instagram growth, which I have definitely enjoyed. So videos, I started on YouTube, I started off with only 16, but I ended with 26. So I actually posted 10 videos in the month of February. I also went ahead and tracked my likes, my views. So I started off views-wise with 377 and then ended with 695, which I thought was also pretty neat. Subs, I started off the month with 8 subs, and now I'm up, or I began March because I've actually gotten a few more, but ended the month of February with 13, which I thought was so cool. You know, I'm not on here to make a buck or anything like that. I'm here to, like, just share my joy of planning and everything. And so, like, my goals on here are just to mainly have fun, but it is really neat to see, like, some of these numbers go up. And so I don't know. I think it's cool to keep up with that. Instagram, I'm not an Instagram person, but I do have an Instagram. It's like, I think it's at Muttley Plans or something. It's got Muttley Plans in it. But anyway, I only posted twice on there, and then I wound up the month with like 92 followers, and that is it. Anyway, so in February, I did start doing journal prompts, and I just stuck it on the back of this vellum, and I will so I can refer back to it and stuff and just write my prompt. I definitely took that idea from Helen of Coffee Monsters Co. This is not, she has a specific set of prompts, I think on her website or something, that you can get. But I just go on Pinterest and I look and I see what prompts interest me, like what set of prompts, and then I'll just print that out and use that. Let's see, ink of the month, Ferris Wheel Press is gorgeous. But yes, okay, and then this is my goal for February 2025. So it was write my TWSBI dry. I did not write my TWSBI dry. Work out 3 times per week. I believe I actually did meet that goal. Finish 1 notebook. Did I finish that one? I know I have. It was either the very, very big. I think I finished a notebook, actually. I think I finished my news and politics notebook. No, I ended this one in March. Never mind, scratch that. So I did not finish a notebook. I did post 2 videos per week, sometimes in some cases like 3. Which was pretty cool. Connect more with God during Devo. I think I was hit or miss on that, I'll be honest. Like, I was more consistent in Devo, but I don't know that I felt, I don't know. Anyway, hills and valleys, hills and valleys. Oh, this was the day that we finished putting in T-post for our horse fence. And then we immediately turned around at the end of the week and had the car die. So there is that. I really enjoyed this look, by the way. So I just took different ephemera and some little dot stickers and got in touch with my inner, like, bullet journal, you know, creative side. And like, so I have like stuff that's on cardstock that I stuck in, like this is cardstock. But then I've got some random stickers that just kind of fit the overall feel. And so I really enjoyed this aesthetic, this like vintagey, like antique type situation. I loved it. And yeah, so this is kind of what it looks like. So if you saw my last flip through for January, then you'll probably remember that basically I write one day in the ink of the month and then I write the next day in the ink of the week. So this is Endless Candy C. I don't remember if I wrote a, let's see. Oh, I did. Okay. So, but anyway, yeah, Endless Candy C. This is when my SD came in, so I couldn't wait. So I did ink my SD initially with Diamine Burgundy Royale, which is right here because I couldn't help myself. But yeah, this is kind of like what my journaling looks like. And then when my SD came, it came with this little register your SD card, I think. Oh, I don't want to break anything. But, yeah, so scan to activate your PIN. I have no idea what that means. And did I scan it to find out? Absolutely not. But I thought it was cute to put it in here. So maybe one day I'll revisit and actually scan in my SD. But I just plugged this in because I thought, hey, that looks really cute. And it's a memory I want to keep up with. So that's what I did. Apparently this day was long and dissatisfying. So, and then here's all of this. And then this is my ink review. So usually towards the end of the week or at the end of the week, I will do an ink review, over my ink of the week. Am I always like consistent in doing that? No, but usually I'm pretty decent about it. So this is what it looks like. This is a swatch. This is, I would assume, a very extreme sheener. It's got like a pinkish red sheen to it. It is very pretty in the swatch, but as I explain here, basically it's not, sheening is just not my jam, I found out, which is good. That's why I get samples and I don't just dive in and get bottles anymore. But yeah, I found out that, hey, this just is not the ink, for me. And so, yeah, that was a good to find out. All right, and then this is the next week, and I had a whole lot to say here. And this was actually, I have an adult coloring book, and I had colored this, like I used Tombows and then like some of my fountain pen pins to like color in this darker section. The ink that I used was Jacques Herbin Violet Imperial. And so I cut these up. That way I could use them for deco. Did they go with the theme and the colors? No, they did not. It looks completely out of place, but it was fun putting them down and getting to use them. So, yeah, is what it is, you know. Oh, these were... the prompt here was like, what were my goals that I'm working towards? So I put those down. So since I realized that I'm kind of flipping through this with y'all and everything, I decided to use some of the vellum that I had to kind of shade out a few things. So that was pretty cool. I enjoy like using that. Let's see. Yeah, more deco. Got Happy Mail on the 11th from a pen pal, so that was a lot of fun. And then I don't remember. Oh, this was stuff about work. And then let's see. Oh, I cut up a Valentine's Day card that my mom had sent me, and then this is the Valentine's Day card that my husband had sent or had gotten me. And then I tried and failed to draw the peonies that my husband bought me. Art is not my thing, but I did try, so A for effort. And then honestly, I was not in love with this spread at all. But it is what it is. And you know what? It's still got some good info in there. And this is what I mean by that noodler's smudging and stuff like it got over here on the card. So yeah, noodlers just isn't my thing. But look how gorgeous this is. This is the Noodler's Cayenne. And I mean, it was so beautiful. And I even put the ink color is fabulous. And the perfect mix between orange and red, because it is, I mean, gosh, gorgeous. But it freaking takes forever to dry. And it's the same thing with Noodler's Squeetigi, which is like my favorite. It's my favorite teal ink. And it just takes forever to dry. So that's the only reason I don't write with it more, which is frustrating because it's so nice. But anyway, rant over. So beautiful color, takes forever to dry. So I will not be buying a bottle of that, even though it's gorgeous. So if anybody knows of another ink that doesn't take forever to dry that looks similar to Noodler's Cayenne, please let me know, because I would absolutely buy it. Oh, this was kind of an interesting thought that I had that semi-worked out, semi-failed. So instead of throwing down stickers and stuff, I was like, I want to do different swatches of different colors that are within my theme. And like I said, some of it looked kind of cute. Like over here, it looked kind of cute with the bear and stuff. And then other times well, you can decide what that looks like for yourself. So I think I just need to be better, like choose my inks better and stuff like that. Or maybe only do 1 week or 1 ink per page or something. Because sometimes it looks really cool, and then other times it's just downright messy and colors don't, yeah, I mean, that, dear me, what happened. Anyway, I did doodle some snowflakes here. Doesn't look like anything major happened. Here's more snow because it was a snow day. This was a very personal letter here, so I just like, yeah, and I had already journaled for the day, and so I'll do that like if I have something extra to say, and it's super private or anything like that, to where I don't really want to look at what I said in the near future, then I will hide it away even from myself, until I am mentally able to look at it and what I wrote. So that's what that is. Let's see, nothing major here. Apparently something annoyed me there. Oh, I guess Ethel decided to make an appearance. She'll be fine. This was my 2-year 2-year anniversary. Obviously didn't have a whole lot to write, because I was probably too busy hanging out with Kelvin or something. I don't know. And then also I really wanted to use this really cute picture or sticker that I got from a pen pal. And so like, I mean, it's so cute. It's two rabbits and they're all dressed up and like, anyway, it was, I had to use it. It was, I had to, yes. Anyway, so here is, here is the next week, right? And I really, like I said, love this, like just all of the colors and the aesthetic of like just the antique or older looking stuff, pressed flowers. Like I enjoyed it. And this ink is so great. Like this diamine rosewood. Yes, I'm getting a bottle. It's happening for sure. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, so I'm a bit of a nerd, I guess. A law nerd, if you will. If you watch Emily D. Baker, then you know what that means. But I watch trials for fun. So you know how some people are into like the true crime and stuff. I am absolutely into that, but I actually love the courtroom prosecution or even defense side of it. And if you know about Karen Reed, like if you even just watch the trial, it is insane. Like it, no matter what side you are on that, it's just like, it's insane. And so this day it got very heated in the courtroom. They're doing pretrial proceedings. And it just like, it got to where the lawyers were like accusing each other of misconduct, which is like, oh my gosh. Yeah, anyway, so crazy, but, I do keep up with trials. Karen Reed is the one I'm most interested in right now. But I did follow like other big name trials like YSL. I know that Brian Koberger is about to go on trial in the fall, I believe like August time frame, for the student killings in Idaho and stuff like that. And then there's a couple of other, but yeah, I watch trials for fun. I'll just throw them on and like listen to the litigation go on. It's okay. My husband doesn't understand it either, but he definitely benefits from hearing about all the crazy things that happen. It's just crazy. Anyway, so yeah, that rant. But moving on. Oh, I loved this ink so much, this diamine rosewood, that I actually had to do a little tip-in just to write about how much I loved it, because I wanted to keep on writing with it. I loved it so much, but I kind of ran out of like life stuff to update. And so I was like, I'm just going to write about how I love this ink. And so I did a little ink review right here. That's what this little tip-in is. And then apparently Kelvin came in clutch. Oh yeah, Kelvin and I are horrible at keeping secrets from each other. It's a good thing in marriage, I hear, but you know, when we buy each other things, like, yeah, we can't keep it from each other. And so, this was the day, I think he sat on it for like, I don't know, like a handful of days after he bought it. But this was the day where he was like, okay, I gotta tell you what I got you for your birthday. And he's like, I got you the Twisby Espresso. Which the beautiful thing is right here. I did do an unboxing of it. I do really like it. I will say that it is a medium, but when I write with it, and then compare it to my other medium Twisby, which is this cream and rose gold, this one absolutely writes more thick than this medium. So I'm wondering if that bronze coating, it doesn't just like write a little extra thickums. Not bad or anything, it's just definitely different. So yeah, anyway, but yeah, so this was when he told me that he bought me the Twisby Espresso, and I was like, oh my gosh, he does love me. Anyway, and then these were the last two, or no, this was the last day. So February 28th was nutso, for a lot of reasons. And then this is just a review of the month of February where I kind of went through and like, you know, did a quick review of, you know, how the month went. I probably, hindsight, should have evaluated, like, did I meet my goals, did I not? And been more like, yes, this is what I did. I either did great or I need to do better, but I didn't. Instead, I did highlights, which can be good and or bad things. It's just kind of like whatever sticks out for the month. And then, yeah. But hey, 2 years married, so that was pretty great. And then we fall into March, which I will do a flip through of that later, or, you know, once March is done with. Overall, still really liking this planner. Still kind of kicking myself. I've got this many pages left, and I am doing a tip-in almost every other page. But yeah, kicking myself for not getting the full year. But next year's problem, right? Oh, and I need to actually do this. Haven't really had any updates to my pin list other than I got the Twisby Espresso and my Esterbrook Esty Botanical Garden. But I haven't actually added any extra ones either. So, you know, I feel like that's pretty good too. To be honest, with my pin collection that I have right now, I'm pretty satisfied. Eventually, I will probably sometime this year get a couple of more pins, but I'm definitely the type of person, like, I want to enjoy, you know, the pins that I have, and because I have specific uses and everything for my pins, and I like being able to actually use them every day, when possible, or for very specific reasons. Like, I don't feel like I need to add another pin to my lineup, at least for now. Now, then, that doesn't mean that I won't change my mind, you know, like next week, next month, couple months from now. But for right now, I'm pretty happy with what I have. Like, I've got 10 pins. I don't know. I'd have to count. And I really like all of them except for one. This little one right here. That was like 10 bucks. The nib, I just don't like it. I don't know. But all of my other pins I really, really like. They have a pretty good purpose and everything. So yeah, I don't feel the need to like add unnecessary pins. I do have some that I would like to get. Obviously, that's why I have my wish list. But I'm not in a rush to get those right now because I'm having fun with the pins that I have right now. But anyway, that was my flip through of the month of February. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, how are y'all's planners going? You know, have you found things that work for you and don't? And if so, what are they? And yeah, I guess I will see you next video. Have a good week.